Okay, here we are at the Friends of the Lower Appomattox River Paddle Battle, September 24th, 2022. This is me getting back into my boat for the second time, actually. I had launched earlier and realized my camelback bladder was behind the seat. I forgot to put it in front of me, and this is a pretty tippy boat. I was paddling the Westside Boat Shop Marauder. There goes paddling buddy Dave and his Westside Boat Shop X-Par Missile. But I went back to the dock to fish out my camelback, and then while in the process of turning around to pull that out from under the deck, I actually flipped over, which is actually a good omen for me. Usually if I flip getting into my boat before a race, I do really well. There's John McHugh in his epic surf ski, and there's some other paddlers launching. It was a beautiful day. Started at the Hopewell Marina. There's paddling friend Shelly getting ready to launch her stellar S18S surf ski. So I was just paddling back around to help her out if she needed any help getting into the boat or stabilizing or anything like that. Absolutely wonderful volunteers helping out both getting in and getting off the water. Okay, so now we're heading out. This guy had some lines dragging in the water, so I secured that rope up on his deck so it wouldn't be dragging the whole way. There are the contestants. This was the 10-mile race. These were the people in the 10-mile race. Now you see I'm kind of pretty well far behind the pack here. And there goes the horn to start the race. I was expecting like a 1-minute warning, then a 30-second warning, and then a 10-second countdown, but they basically just said ready, set, go, and blew the horn, and that was that. I was well behind everybody else in the pack, but that was okay. Here you see me feverishly paddling to kind of catch up and start picking people off. Obviously, this video is sped up, but I caught up to the pack, chatted with a few people on my way by. Now, there was a guy in a rowing scull, an outrigger canoe, and then paddling buddy Dave in his Westside X-Par Missile, all way out in the lead at this point. There's a safety boat. I thank those fire and rescue guy or police, whatever they were, thank them for being out on the water, keeping an eye on us that day. Here's Case and Ross in a two-person canoe, racing canoe. Paddle behind them again, just like the Richmond Paddle Cup, just to get some video of those two guys. They're pretty cool guys. Now paddling buddy Dave is way up there already. Okay, here I make my move on Case and Ross, pass them on the right. And it was right about at this point where, you know, for the first mile and a half of just about every race, you go through a stage where your mind and your body are playing tricks on you, and you think you just don't have it in you. Here comes Chris Rizzo and his epic surf ski.
How you doing, Chris?
I say hi to him.
Looks like it's two Westside.
Really nice guy. He actually has a Westside Boat Shop Delta kayak on order from me.
That's the X-Par Missile right there. That outrigger's in a different league.
There you hear me chatting about the boats up in front of me. Anyways, first mile and a half of every race, your body just is telling your brain, I've had enough, I don't want to do this. But if you push through that, you kind of find
Thank you.
a
Who
second
is that?
gear.
Hey, thank you.
There somebody recognized me, and I didn't see who it was, and I went by, so I asked. There's paddling buddy Dave on the left. Now this is the spot where he went river left to stay in the deep part, and I decided to cut a corner. And I got into the shallows, but I just sped up and really got my legs and obliques and lats into it. Plenty of torso rotation here. I figured if I could just speed through the shallows, maybe I could shave some time off. But coming around this bend, I actually ended up ahead of Dave. And at that moment, I think he said, shoot, I took the wrong line. He swung way far river left, and I saw that as an opportunity to maybe make a move, and the gamble worked. I think this was about mile 3
How you doing?
into the race.
Really?
I'll just
That's good to know. That's encouraging. How close is the guy behind me? Are you serious? Thank you. I wonder if something happened to him.
So there, I was passing a guy who said he was in the lead of the slower pack of kayaks, the shorter kayak group, not the unlimited and the racing kayaks. He said he was the first in that race. So I passed him. I asked him how close paddling buddy Dave was behind me, and he said, I don't see anybody behind you. And I was shocked. I thought Dave was right on my tail this whole time. So now we're coming up like at the end of, we're 9.5 miles in here at this point. And just beyond those little bridge piers is the finish line. So just enjoy my heavy breathing here. I averaged a little bit over 6.4 miles per hour overall. Right up out in here somewhere. I just wanted to make a strong finish. My GPS told me I hit 9 miles an hour for a short burst. Can hear me breathing there. But it was a nice coolish day. It wasn't too hot, so it was really perfect weather. And there's the finish line. Some people on the boat right
Good job,
here.
guys.
There's the outrigger canoe. Now paddling buddy Dave is coming across the finish line here. I waited for him. And I was just thrilled that Westside Boat Shop Kayaks took first and second place in the kayak division. It couldn't have turned out any better.
We did it.
I was so happy to see Dave was the one right behind me.
We all did.
I was really hoping we would finish first
Good
and
job,
second.
brother.
I didn't really care who came in first and who came in second, to be honest. Here's some wonderful volunteers helping me get my boat off the water. And they gave us little wristbands with barcodes, so here you see
Somebody
they
have to
scanned
stand
us
me?
when we got on the water and again when we get
second
off.
over there, but we can get you.
Okay.
You guys
It's a good way.
stand out.
Hi.
Thank you.
It's a good way for them
And,
to keep track
Paul?
of making
Kathy,
sure
wait a
they
second.
get everybody off the water, that want on the
Do you
water.
need to scan me?
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
And we
right,
have,
thank you.
one other fellow coming back.
Oh, here, I can get it from here. Thank you. Yep, thanks. I'm just gonna put it right up by my flags here. Thank you.
There's my Marauder. I'm going to put it up in the grass. I sponsored this race also. Westside Boat Shop Kayaks sponsored this race, and they were my sponsor. And there were some flags there. So I was putting my boat up by those Westside Boat Shop kayak flags. And then I'll show you my GPS tracks from an app called Relive. I took the GPS tracks from my watch and it spits it into this little video mapping software. So I use Android, and this is the overall view of what the race looked like. It's a pretty cool app. I like this little video that you can get out of a GPS watch. And then here I throw in some still photos. Paddling friend Shelly took first in the women's division. Here's the Trapezium Brewing made a beer for this, and how cool is this label to actually depict the actual kayak race? Really cool label. Some swag donated into the winner's bags by Westside Boat Shop Kayaks. There's being out before the sun and eating a breakfast of basically just meat, eggs, and coffee. Shelly took first place in the women's division. There we are pointing to ourselves on the promotional poster from the year before. The trophies are really cool. There's paddling buddy Dave. There are three Westside boats that I took. These trophies are really cool. They look neon, but they're like an laser etched Lexan, and they just glow different colors. Awesome awards and trophies.
When you want an extraordinary racing kayak made in the finest American tradition, or maybe just own a piece of American kayaking history, you want a Westside Boat Shop kayak, now available from davethekayaker.com. Westside Boat Shop kayaks. The tradition continues.